now descending down to land in Hawaii.
Taking off from San Francisco.
This is the third plane we've been on since we left home. We've changed planes at Honolulu and we've had to change planes again at San Francisco now. This one is quite a nice new one. The first one we had was a very old one. This airport at San Francisco is a new airport since we were here last. And the runway that we're on now is built right out into the sea on reclaimed land. That was a long runway. This must be heavy load, isn't it? That was a long run up. It must be heavy. Full load. Beautiful view of the snow and mountains. Must be Greenland we're going over. Close to the North Pole.
It seems like we're awfully low. Or it's awfully high.
Yeah, that must be very high. Down there we can see Scotland as we're just coming over the top of Scotland. There's a whole lot of ships down there in port I can see. We've travelled from San Francisco right across the States, over the end of Greenland there, and now we're coming down over the islands at the north end of Scotland, travelling down Britain. Along the coast here in Scotland it seems to be very heavily populated. Little towns are only a few miles apart. We've just come over Birmingham, going past all of the English townships now. The captain's just said that we're going to fly right over London. We should have a spectacular view, he said. We're just a few miles away from Barry and Heather's house now, and this is a place called the Three Locks. People are coming and watching their boats go through the locks here. You can hear that noise in the background. That's the train whipping through at about 70 miles an hour.
Can you come in 2 minutes? Stop. We're late.
You want it? Yes, you want. Not the best of days, but there's still a reasonable amount of activity going on. Can he get up, or will he have to go down?
Oh.
Disaster for the hang glider, man. Couldn't make it today. got a big walk now back up the hill carrying that quite
Yeah.
a heavy, awkward load.
And it's also got a mountain.
She did teach at a school out here.
Oh, that was a sushi. Yeah.
Is that your family there, Trev?
Mm.
Oh, good.
And it also got a lion on a mountain.
It's got a light feel about the steering. Did you find that, Trev?
Yes.
Overly light, but it improves with speed and you have to with time. Very loose compared to the name, it's very tight.
Now we are coming to the Whipsnade Zoo.
I had quite a talk to her when she came back.
Squeeze through. There.
Was that second in a starter? Oh, took them to third at 60 to 60. Well, that's where the gypsies are.
Yeah, right.
Gypsies, yeah.
Yep, and it is it.
And our place is just over there.
Oh,
We're
yes.
actually back onto this big paddock, really.
But I like that if I get something I like, I'll keep it.
Yes. Yeah.
This house that Barry and Heather are staying in is about 200 to 300 years old. So we'll take you inside and show you what it looks like.
It's the kitchen, and this is Heather's electric jug. Boil up the water. They all use bowls in the sink. And you're supposed to have one to match the bench.
And what is it? A kitchen come dining come living room, is it?
That's what we did.
Everything.
Come sleeping room.
I think the landlady, the owner, she treated it just as a kitchen dining. Not the simplest of things to open either.
You push it up. And into the sunken lounge. Up the stairs into the bedrooms. Gotta be careful not to hit your head. Quite a comfy bed. Quaint little windows, but I can't get them open. This is Victoria's room. This is her baby. Sorry about the wardrobe on the door. Can just fit through.
Today, Barclays on bank. Sorry. No, didn't much help, was it? Fluids on the back. Fluids. No numbers, just letters.
Once 8:30, twice the last 8:30 on Tilbury. Next one in, a forward escort. £600 once. Third and last time, £3,000. £100. Beat your bid. 1/6 LD's luxury steak. Good work. 2,000 round bid. 150. 25, 37, 25, 50, 37, 30. Short bid. 37, 30, 75.
This service station is the top Shell service station for Great Britain. As you can see, it's beautifully done with lawn and flowers. All of the service stations seem to be self-service. There he's got his free glass. We're on the M25 heading south. We're travelling at 80 miles an hour. And he's passed us at about 100, I guess. We're heading south for Brighton. We're going around London, past Heathrow and Gatwick airports, and then picking up motorway south again, hopefully. This is the great beach at Brighton. Out there, there's no people out there. Rodine School, blah, blah, blah. What a school.
Gosh, it's going to school there.
The day's shopping in Hemel Hempstead. Right behind us is BP House, Great Britain. And their car park. This is the last morning at Barry and Heather's place. Looking across the road, the big farmhouse over the road. This is New Zealand House. We're going in to arrange for our new passports. Hopefully we'll take some video from up atop there. And in the distance there we can just see a little bit of the Tower Bridge. Down in all the trees here is the mall. See the road down there leading up to Buckingham Palace. You can see some beautiful grounds over behind the palace that you can't normally see from the road. Up there we can see Big Ben and Parliament buildings. You get an idea of just how old the city is when you look at the age of those buildings. The black building down there is St. James Castle, just across from St. James Palace, should I say, just across from Buckingham Palace. That's the old palace. And just down in the road in front of it is where Margaret and I camped in the camper van last time we came here. And behind there is Green Park, with the Queen's Walk going up between the buildings and the park up to Piccadilly, and the Ritz Hotel's just up at the corner there. You can see the smog is fairly heavy today. And down there you can see the countless London taxis. They outnumber the private cars at least 2 or 3 to 1. St. Paul's Cathedral stands out above the other buildings. New Zealand House has a prime piece of real estate right here in London. This is Piccadilly Circus Station. We're at Heathrow Airport, preparing to leave to New York. Got a good view of the Concord here. This is JF Kennedy Airport. You know that?
Yeah, I think I saw that on the ticket.
Some of the big buildings.
Give or take a few, without visitors, we have 5 million people on this island at this time. Flashing sign. This is number 1 Times Square. This is the building that they dropped a large ball from on New Year's Eve. This is Times Square, which isn't the square at all. That section of 42nd Street is a section that I would suggest you not spend a lot of time in. There are little parks in Greenwich Village, and people of Greenwich Village are very chauvinistic about their area. To them, this is the only place to live in New York. One such neighborhood now, which is Chinatown. Chinatown, New York, is considered by the police report, other than for isolated instances, to be one of our safest neighborhoods. It has the highest rate of employment and the lowest crime rate in the city. And people come from all over New York to shop here, to eat here, and we're going to take a walk in Chinatown. Look to your left, though, you will see the main street of Little Italy, which is Mulberry Street. They're just taking the end of the Feast of San Gennaro, which ended on Sunday down. That was a big Italian street.
This is Chinatown.
With the exception of Greenwich Village, did not exist. Policemen were promptly arrested and was fined $1.10. Merrill Lynch on our right. There are some free tours down here, and they're worthwhile. We have very few free tours. That little narrow street is one of the most famous streets in the world. Halfway down, the statue of George Washington on the
Wall
left
Street.
is outside of Federal.
Brooklyn over the river there.
Down below us to the right are the piers, and these bubble-shaped buildings on top of these piers on the right are indoor tennis courts. And here's the Great Bridge, the Brooklyn Bridge, 102 years old. And one of the things that I like to do is to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge. It takes me about a half an hour, 1 mile and 1/8 in length. Now, this is the best view. You can see the bridge that was considered to be one of the modern wonders of the world when it was built. The next bridge coming up is the also going By the way, if you walk across the Brooklyn Bridge, you walk above the car. Is the Williamsburg Bridge, and this joins two predominantly Jewish communities together. Over on your left, the Lower East Side of Manhattan, where many of the Jewish immigrants came and settled. You could shop there at wholesale prices. It will be closed up tomorrow for Yom Kippur, Saturday for the Jewish Sabbath, so it will be. Small island known as Roosevelt Island, and several thousand people live on Roosevelt Island. With its 5,400 windows is the Secretariat of the United Nations. This is the General Assembly building of the UN on our right. This is Madison Avenue, very nice shopping street. This is the avenue you get a bus to go up to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Guggenheim. Anything on Upper Fifth Avenue. You cannot go up Fifth Avenue, you can only come down. So say you want to go to the Metropolitan, you get a bus. The bus stops are all along there, every 3 blocks. Get off, and if you have the book, you have the address, so you find out the address. It's between 81st and 86th. You walk over 1 block, and you would be at the museum.
This is 6th Avenue. This is the Rockefeller Center. How do you like that, Brett? It's the Empire State Building there. This is the view from our hotel room. .7 in the evening now. The Empire State Building lights are all on. It's a nice clear sky this evening.
Oh yeah! Go in there and look at Wendy. Come on. This is Wendy calling her roommate. He's taking home film camera pictures. Uh-oh!
The more? We're on the 86th floor. This is the view of New York from the airport as we leave now. You can just see the Empire State Building in the background there, far distance.
I don't think it is the Empire State Building. It's the 2 towers together. What was that? The World Trade Centre.
Something like that. Looks like this is our plane this morning. It's an SP, the shortened version.
It's just this little, like, little corner.
Lake Ontario down there, looking across to Canada.
Are we being photographed?
Yeah, sure are.
What should we do?
Blow hard.
That'd make a good picture, me blowing this stuff all over Margaret.
We had the lights out.
Okay, Margaret, blow them out. Tell you what, here we go. Ready? Yeah. 1, 2.
Go everywhere. Tiny one, thanks. Forgot about the ice cream.
Had about enough?
Yes, thanks. Lovely.
So, let's see. Did anybody have a size preference over here? Alice, what would you go
That
for?
looks pretty good.
About right there?
Yeah.
Well, this is Ben's place in San Francisco. He still has his Chev ute with V8 in it, and he's just bought this new ski boat. And from the entrance foyer you can look right up through the different levels.
You did it! Start of a new half century.
Should we eat this first?
Yes, because it's getting melted, isn't it? Wax, no. No, it'll be edible.
Frosting.
Yeah, there's not much Frosting. frosting. And then you need to like frosting, and that's why.
Trevor, I don't know what you're doing, but you better hurry up.
I'm doing everything. You keep going. You keep going.
Mine's got a bit melted, you see. I think they're all going to be that size now anyway. Then we can end up putting it back in the refrigerator. I'm not even holding on to the stilts.
I came up here.
Girl.
Great.
Do a twirly around. Don't stare at the camera.
And your grandfathers for rejuvenation. And your great-grandfathers for reincarnation.
This is looking down at Ben's old house, and his driveway goes up the right hand side to his new house now.
Nancy, the way this guy told the way to go, or do you think going down 19th Street or 19th Avenue?
I'd have to see a map. I know that Daly City is right there on 280. Maybe confused. What street is it on?
This is looking from the beach back at our apartment building. Our apartment is on the 30th floor, 8 floors down on this end.